Hello, good morning everyone. Today is Monday. It's a weekday for all of you. You have to go to office and all because yesterday was Sunday. Yesterday was India-Pakistan match. I hope everybody enjoyed. India won the match. Yahoo! India won the match. And today I have come with a very interesting topic that what are the problems that a Royal Enfield owner face. Yeah, my bike is having many advantages, but there has to be something that I don't feel like in my bike. Yeah, there are some problems that I faced. The problems that I am going to discuss in this video is totally based upon my experience, what I have experienced. Every bike has problems, every bike has advantages and disadvantages. So that's why I have already mentioned the video of 12 reasons why to buy a Royal Enfield Thunderbird. If you have not checked out the last video of my channel, that is the modification that I have done on my Royal Enfield Thunderbird, please check out that video. It will definitely give you very worthy information that what you should install on your bike for long rides and for also daily purpose also. Let's just start very quickly and let's check what are the problems that I faced on my Thunderbird. So the first thing that I found is this pillion seat. So this pillion seat is not that much comfortable in comparison to the rider seat. So as you can see, the rider seat is very spacious, very good, but the pillion seat is very small. As you can see, the length and the width is very small, so it's very difficult for the pillion especially in the long ride purpose. And if you're doing off-road and your pillion is with you, so it's very difficult for him or her to sit more than 100 kilometers. This is the first problem that I faced, and let's talk about the second problem. Second problem is about the tires. So the Royal Enfield offers a tube tire instead of tubeless tire. So the difference between tube and tubeless is very simple. It has a tube, the front and the rear tire both has tube, but it is not having tubeless tire, which everybody bike is now having. Suppose your tire gets a puncture, so instead of doing normal puncture kit, you can't use normal puncture kit because if it is tubeless, you could have used the normal puncture kit. So in order to repair the tire, you need to do all the things that what you have done in the past for other bikes. So this is not a good thing. I find it as a problem. Tire also has its own advantage, but I think it has to be tubeless tires. But for the tubeless tires, you need to put the alloys over here. So if you are thinking to have a tubeless tire, you should have the alloys instead of the spokes. Inbuilt tire when you purchase the bike from the showroom is of Zapper C series of MRF. So this is that tire is not that much good in comparison to this one that I have fitted, because it skids when you do cornering, especially if the road is wet. It slips a lot. I faced it many times, and I had a very minor accident also, because it was not easy to ride that bike even when the road is very wet. So this is the Zapper Q series, as you can see, from MRF. I have installed this tire. I've already made a video when I changed the tire. So this is Zapper Q series. It is very good for cornering. As you can see, the lining is good, as you can see. So it is good for cornering and it does not skid. So this is the main thing, that company should offer this Zapper Q series instead of Zapper C series as far as I am concerned. So the third reason that I felt in my Thunderbird is the vibrations. So let me start the bike and I'll tell you how much it vibrates. So I have started the ignition. Now let me show you how much it vibrates. You can see the console really vibrates. The whole of the body vibrates a lot. So this is the problem that everyone faces whenever you purchase a Royal Enfield, because of the vibration. So this bike vibrates if you cruise more than 110 and more than 120. So this whole thing, this is the mirrors, the whole console, speedo, odometer, and these are the mirrors, and everything vibrates. Foot peg positions also vibrate. These thing vibrates when you cruise more than 100 kilometers per hour. So this is not a good thing for a bike, because this bike is very heavy and it should not vibrate. so you can't go more than 110 kilometers per hour. So this is the problem. The vibration problem is every Royal Enfield person is facing. Fourth thing that I want to that I have faced the problems in my bike is this. This is as you can see, this is the speedometer wire. This is coming from this. This is the speedometer wire. So it's not tucked properly inside this. As you can see, it comes very easily, but it's not okay. It's now okay. When you ride, this thing also vibrates and the wire comes out of this. It gets in contact with this bent pipe of the bike, it gets burned. So I have faced this issue when I was going to Agra. This whole thing comes out of this thing and it's stuck with this bent pipe. Instantly the speedometer stops running, and so this is the fourth problem that I faced in my bike. It has to be inside, or it should be properly tucked so that it is not movable. The fifth problem that I faced in my Royal Enfield Thunderbird is this disc brake. Disc brake is not an issue in the bike, but the problem is this is very hard to assemble. If it gets pulled out, I had a bad experience when I was going to Chandigarh. This bike, I had a puncture, so the normal puncture guy does not know how to deal with this disc brake assembly. So it is very difficult to find a Royal Enfield guy, Royal Enfield mechanic to assemble this. If you're in the highway, or if you are stuck in somewhere, so it's not possible for a normal guy to do this. The chances are very less that he has the knowledge, or he or she has the knowledge to do this assembly, but it's very difficult to find the right guy for this assembly, because it's very hard to assemble. As you can see, a puncture, you should know the process of dealing with this thing, or you should know the right guy who can deal with this assembling and deassembling of the disc brake. So this is the problem. It should be this whole of the system has to be very simple. It has to be very flexible, so that every mechanic should know the process of dealing with this whenever you have a puncture in your rear tire of the Thunderbird. So guys, I hope you find this information worth, and please do take care of these things when you're buying a Royal Enfield Thunderbird. If you have some concerns, you can raise when you purchase this bike over to the showroom people. There are many advantages of Thunderbird with respect to the problems, but there were some problems that I discussed just now. Please do hit a like button if you find this video worth, informative, and please subscribe the channel, because many more videos to come. And I'll be also uploading a part 2 video very soon of the modification that I've done on my Thunderbird. हर बाइक में प्रॉब्लम होती है, it's okay. Royal Enfield is good. I always respect Royal Enfield owner. I always love Royal Enfield, and there were some problems that I need to discuss, and it's a duty for me to let you know what are the problems, what are the genuine things in a Royal Enfield Thunderbird. So yeah, just stay tuned to my channel, and please do subscribe, because subscribe means you will get the notification when I upload a next video. So thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great day ahead. Have a great Monday. Enjoy at the office, enjoy your work, and please do take care very good of yourself. So thank you so much for watching this video. It's goodbye from my side. Bye bye.